you know.
How soon did he offer you the gig as the full-time drummer and get in rehearsals for the new tour?
Wow. Uh, After, several jam sessions and whatnot,
Mhm.
he actually, the unofficial offer came at Paisley Park. Prince was having an after party for Bon Jovi
Oh, okay.
at Paisley. They played with Living Color at the Target Center, and so Prince had a party after, and Prince sent his brother Dwayne and probably Gilbert Davison,
Right.
out to Bunkers, and said Prince wants to invite you guys out to a party tonight, at Paisley. So when you guys finish up here, just come straight out. You know, I'll leave instructions. Somebody will open the door. They'll know you're coming. So, after the gig, we get our money and then we convoy out to Paisley. And sure enough, we get to the door. The dude at the door just opens it. And then I see, like, it was either Gilbert or Dwayne says, "Where y'all been, man? Prince has been waiting on you." I said, "Waiting on us?" He said, "Yeah, Prince is waiting on you." Like, he's over here. So they brought us over to Prince, and Prince "Hey, how was the gig tonight?" I said, "Oh, it was cool, man." He said, "Are you tired or you feel like playing a little bit more?" I said, "No, let's play."
Yeah.
So we all go out to the sound stage where Living Color is killing. They're playing some abstract, like, free jazz version of Black Magic Woman by Santana. Like, they're going crazy. And Prince he lets them finish, but then he just, moved them off the set. And then we jumped on. And he started playing the keyboards and talking about everybody funking and don't know how. He started playing gammon on you.
Wow.
Should have seen the bull when he funked the cow. Funked so hard they
Love that song. Yeah.
Something about smoke and let's get into bed and funk like folks. He's doing that.
Right.
And so I just fell in. Everybody else started playing. And it's about 10 minutes in, of jamming. Prince says, "Hey," he said, "you looking for a job, son?" Looking at me. And I was like, "Oh, ha, ha," I thought he was just joking around, or like, "You sound good," like, "Oh, I thought he was just complimenting me." But no, it was like a couple days later, he called me at, like, my mom and dad's house, and and officially asked me. And
magical ride.
Yeah, and it was funny because people had been speculating for a couple months. Like, after he came to sit in, the sound guy was like, "Man, Prince was looking at you different." I said, "Different how?" Because I had resolved myself, like, I'm not even going to look at him. I'm just going to do what I do. And Cody Anderson was the sound guy. He said, "Prince was looking right at your hands, man. Like, he was tripping on your timing. Like, I think he's going to give you a job." I'm like, "Why would Prince hire me? I'm 19. I ain't never been nowhere. He's got Sheila E., man. Why would he, But Cody was right. A lot of people were right. They're like, "Man, people were coming up to me saying they heard that Prince hired me." And this is before anything official.
Yeah, that's the one of the things I miss about, Prince being here was, like, the little break in between a tour. You hear rumors he's working on a record, but then he would debut the new band. I think you did Rupert's, right?
Yes. That was the benefit for Big Chick Huntsberry's
Oh,
family.
yeah. Right. Was that the debut of the band?
Kind
For a
of.
tour? Yeah.
Yeah. It was also the debut of Margie Cox.
Okay.
MC Flash.
Right.
We also played that show.
Okay.
And I was doing double duty all the time with Prince. Wow.
Those paychecks must have been great for double duty.
Right? Hey, 2 jobs, 2 checks, Joe. That's what we
right.
say.
At least we hope.
Yeah. We hope for it, but it's like, I mean,
Yeah.
How can you complain about not being paid, what you want for a job that you probably do for free?
Yeah. Hey, there was the legendary story that Bon Jovi wanted to get some of you guys for his own band, but were you ever approached throughout the years when you were working with Prince, like, hey, you want to come play with me? Bunch of times? Yeah.
Not a bunch, but the significant one, the standout, would be David Bowie.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah.
This is like 1993 when he was, he had a record called Outside, very different. And he had started hanging around and doing stuff with Trent Reznor, and Prince was saying, I don't want to. When we go out next, I don't want to play a bunch of hits. I don't want to, I don't want to. Certain songs I'm just tired of doing. I don't want to do it, and things were just getting kind of abstract. He was fighting with Warner Brothers, and that was, it was taking a toll on all of us, really. And we went to England in maybe that was 94. And at the time, Prince's UK publicist was a guy named Chris Poole, who was co-managing David Bowie at the time. And he mentioned something about, after, David is there something. David who? David Bowie. Really? You know David Bowie? He said, yeah, I'm managing him. I said, man, I would love to play with David Bowie. So this dude goes and tells David Bowie that. I'm sitting in the hotel on a Sunday afternoon, and on Kensington High Street, and my phone rings in my room, and it's David Bowie calling my room.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, this was 93 because he came to the Bagley's Warehouse gig.
Oh,
it must have been. He mainly came to probably see Mavis Staples, but yeah. But I had spoken to him, the week before. And how you doing, mate? Right. I think you're brilliant. Let me tell you something about what I'm going to be doing, in the coming year. I'm kind of sick and tired of the old, He starts telling me the same thing Prince was telling me. Like, I'm tired of, next time I go out, it's going to be different. I don't want to, what's it called? Space Odyssey. I'm tired of that. No, he just starts naming all the hits he's not going to play. So I think to myself, after I put 2 and 2 together, I'm like, well, wait a minute. And then he says the tour is going to be with 9 Inch Nails.
But Trent Reznor was a big Prince fan, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
But I think he probably had I seem to remember hearing something about maybe a negative experience he had with Prince or some situation. They were in the same place. And, Prince rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. He was an irritant. Anybody who jumps on Michael Jackson's, table at the nightclub and starts playing the bass
in his face.
In his face. How you play the bass in Michael Jackson's face, man? But this is the same dude. I saw him, snub like the Prince of Monaco. So, the same dude who had a sucker, had Quincy Jones looking like some sort of, putting a Tootsie Pop in front of his face.
Yeah, you were right on stage too for that one.
Probably.
Yeah.
But where was I going with this?
Hey, we're talking about David Bowie.
Yeah. So I hear all that, and I'm like, I thought to myself, that's not going to work. Like, it felt like a lateral move. Like, I went as far as to even talk money with his people.
Mm-hmm.
It paid almost the same. The conditions were almost the same, and he was also another artist who, had a long, fruitful career and was tired of playing a lot of stuff that people really wanted.